everybody. I am coming to you from the Rosenthal kitchen today, where I am excited to be making a special dish for this Shabbat. In honor of Parshat Toldot, I am making a red lentil stew. Lentil stew plays a special role in this week's Parsha and the story that's told in the Parsha. Our ancestor Yaakov, Jacob, had a competitive relationship with his brother Esav. Esav was the firstborn and had the rights to the birthright, the special status of the firstborn, and all of the things that went along with that. And Yaakov wished he had the status of the firstborn. So he essentially took advantage of Esav. When Esav was tired and hungry from a long day of hunting, Yaakov offered Esav a red lentil stew that Esav calls ha'adom hazeh, the red stuff that looks delicious. And Yaakov says to Esav, if you'll give me your birthright, I'll give you this lentil stew. And Esav did. So in honor of the story in this Parsha, I wanted to make my own lentil stew. And let me see if I can tilt this a little bit and I'll show it to you. So it must have been a really amazing lentil stew for Esav to be willing to give up his birthright, right? I hope mine is half that good. But why would I want to make a dish that is reminiscent of something that our ancestor Yaakov did that was really something that was negative? So I think there are a couple of reasons. The first is that I think it's really legitimate to learn from what our ancestors did wrong and their mistakes and their shortcomings, as well as their successes and their triumphs. Later in life, Yaakov made amends. He grew as a person. He learned to get things through hard work rather than bribery and trickery. And that's really the part of Yaakov's life that we focus on. And I think it's okay for us to enjoy something reminiscent of the earlier, more challenging part of Yaakov's life as well. But I also think there's something really beautiful about having something that we eat for Shabbat that's reminiscent of the Parsha. And I do remember a couple of years ago, Sisterhood actually made a lentil stew for Parshat Toldot that some of us enjoyed for lunch, those of us that were there at synagogue on that Shabbat. And that's honestly one of the things that inspired me to really make this a little bit of a tradition for the Rosenthal household as well. And I started making a red lentil stew every year for Parshat Toldot. So I am sharing the recipe with you for my own lentil stew. You probably won't have time to make it in time for this Shabbat, but maybe you'll be inspired to try it at another time. And I hope that whatever it is you're partaking of this Shabbat, I hope that your Shabbat is peaceful and happy and delicious. Shabbat Shalom.